Tell me why after filling everything out, these motherfuckers say submit a 1 to 2 minute video on why you want to work here. And a time where you help the customer do whatever. The fuck? If you think I'm going to take the time to record, to plan, think, record, and upload a 1 to 2 minute video, you got me fucked up.
As somebody that was laid off as a DevOps engineer back in February, I have absolutely no desire to be a DevOps engineer ever again in the corporate world. I don't want to do it. I have enjoyed the career that I had and the time that I had and the skills that I've gained and the experiences that I got to experience and the money that I made. It was amazing. But what I will say is that as somebody that's been laid off twice, I'm not going to give corporate a third time to lay me off again.
It's been a couple of days since the news came out that Microsoft laid off 9,000 employees. This comes on the back of 6,000 employees that were laid off a few months ago.
All right, so there's been this weird thing that's been happening where a bunch of different Amazon warehouses are just being shut down and thousands of people are losing their jobs. Now, I don't know about you, but I was under the impression that Amazon was doing pretty good. So this just makes me think, what's really happening?
It's been a couple of days since the news came out that Microsoft laid off 9,000 employees. This comes on the back of 6,000 employees that were laid off a few months ago. Just wanted to comment on it. Some of my coworkers and business partners were impacted. I want to remind folks that you spend a lot of your time in your job. It's important to make sure that you don't tie your identity and your self-worth directly to your 9 to 5 or your job, because there's so much more life outside of your work. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're not giving yourself time and space to do things that you want to do, invest in things physically, mentally, emotionally, that's going to make you better and feel good as a person. If you get impacted by the layoff, it's going to really negatively impact you if you're not making those investments into yourself. You're not your job. For me, it's a means to an end. It's a way for me to generate income so that I can live the life that I want. For other people, I understand that it's their personality and everything like that, but just understand that companies are rapidly changing due to the advancements of AI and technology. None of the stuff I'm saying represent the views of my employer. They're solely my own. Thanks for watching and follow for more.
See, I agree. Don't let your job become your identity, because the last thing you want is something to happen to the job. You get laid off, fired, the job goes under, and now you don't know what to do. You put everything that you had into this job and nothing into yourself. Doing this is a fast track way to disaster. Don't let that 9 to 5 take control of who you are as a person.
So it's been about 10 months since I've been laid off, and I've learned so much about myself during this time period. One thing's for sure is that I do not ever in my life, I don't care if hell freezes over, I'm not working a 9 to 5 job again. I don't desire that. I desire to build businesses and follow my passions and ventures and things like that. My main passion is music. I love creating songs that connect and resonate with people. So I'm continuing to flex that muscle, continuing to share out my music in the universe, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the vehicle is. I'm just glad to be connecting with other humans that get it. And at the end of the day, I want to stay true to myself. I hated my job. I prayed so much for the opportunity to be able to make music full-time and content creation full-time. Quit that tech job that was just sucking the soul and life out of me. Boom, that happened. And it threw me for a loop at first. I was all like, what the hell am I gonna do? How am I gonna sustain a living? How am I gonna eat, pay the bills? But the Lord provides. The Lord provides. Yes, he does. But I'm getting through it, and I'm not worried about it because I know there's just something pulling me forward, saying keep going, keep creating, and keep listening to the voice inside, because you on to something.
If being an entrepreneur is what you want to do and you have the opportunity to do so, do it. So many people miss out on their chance of pursuing something because of fear. And it's usually the fear of failing that stops people from making it further in life. So I always tell people, if a 9 to 5 isn't what you want to do and you have some big idea that you want to pursue, go for it. Because you never know what's going to happen until you actually give it a try.
I'm applying to jobs and I got through the bottom of the application where it's asking you a few questions. Tell me why after filling everything out, these motherfuckers say submit a 1 to 2 minute video on why you want to work here. and a time where you help the customer do whatever. The fuck? If you think I'm gonna take the time to record, to plan, think, record, and upload a 1 to 2 minute video, you got me fucked up. Honestly, whoever does that will just get the job. Because who the fuck is doing that? Do you think you're the only application? Do you think you're the only one I'm doing to take the time to think of an answer, record the video, and upload the video? You got me 3 ways fucked up. Oh my fucking God.
That sounds like something you would do if you're trying to audition for a casting call, not when you're trying to interview for a job. Why should I have to create a video telling you guys why I want the job when I just went through the whole process of filling out the application and giving you everything that you need? What is that video supposed to accomplish? Because it looks like it's going to be a waste of time, especially if they never call you back.
I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. As somebody that was laid off as a DevOps engineer back in February, I have absolutely no desire to be a DevOps engineer ever again in the corporate world. I don't want to do it. I have enjoyed the career that I had and the time that I had and the skills that I've gained and the experiences that I got to experience and the money that I made. It was amazing. But what I will say is that as somebody that's been laid off twice, I'm not going to give corporate a third time to lay me off again. Now, I understand that there's no guarantee, because obviously I have DevOps skills and I could go back into corporate again, but there's no guarantee that I wouldn't be let go. And I think that's why I'm at a stage in my life where I'm kind of having like a last hurrah moment where I want to give my all to building Sensim, because it's an idea that I've had on my heart for a very long time. And one thing that I've hated about working in corporate is that corporate puts you in a box that you have to fit. And I genuinely don't care about meeting the KPIs for these people that have the power to literally make me unemployed like that. I just don't want to give another organization that opportunity, especially when you put me through 4, 5, 6 rounds of interviews just for you to disrespect me like that. No, I am at a point where I'm going to give my all, honestly, a last hurrah in terms of building Sensim and putting that out there, because that app is something that I really want to see living and existing and helping people, because it's an app I've always wanted for myself to support neurodivergent people. But once I'm done with that, if you see me and I'm not a DevOps engineer and I'm doing something completely different, mind your business. And being that I am one of hundreds of thousands of Black women that have been laid off and have been on the market for months, maybe even over a year, looking for a job, and if you don't believe me, you can just go on LinkedIn and look for yourself. I don't think that I'm in a position where I genuinely care anymore about staying in tech. I'm in a stage where I'm like, you know what? I just want to make my bank so that I can live the life that I want. If it's not in tech, if it's not me doing DevOps engineering, come what may. I don't know if there's anyone else that feels this way, but honestly, I genuinely feel like this founder journey is my last hurrah. And then I'm out.
So with the job market the way it is right now, everybody losing their jobs, people having a hard time finding jobs, it seems like there's only one option now: become an entrepreneur. There are hundreds of thousands of people losing their jobs every day and having trouble finding jobs. And half of those people are deciding to just start their own business. A lot of people have that time that they never had to pursue that thing that they always wanted to do. So with the way the job market is right now, it seems like it's going to start creating a lot of entrepreneurs. That's just my thoughts. So I want to know what you guys think about this whole job market situation. Have you witnessed that recent shift that's been going on? I know a lot of people watching this video right now can probably relate. So if you do, let us know down in the comment section. As for the video, this was the end. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button too, so you can stay tuned for the next upload. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.